Empirical Woodland that literally never occurred to me until you just now said it, and I am so mad at myself. That's a way better title for this stream. Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream, which I've entitled Twin Survivors, because we've gone from closing the Heart of Darkness to infiltrating the enemy base. So, Twin Snakes. I thought it was particularly funny. And now the music's over, so let's just fade out and switch over to this game. Look at that! Almost like I had timed it. I didn't, but it's almost like I had. Where am I going? Over here. So how's everybody doing today? I hope we are doing well. Oh yeah, this is where we're going, because it's Scott Steiner over here. I'm doing kind of okay. Criddle is not, and this makes me feel a little bad too, especially since it's not something that I can particularly help with. It's just general melancholy, which is, you know how that goes. This is the exact opposite of the end of Metroid Escape Time. This is a progression further into the base. We're not leaving. We don't have to make a little detour to save the Eticons or whatever they're called, and like 1 pixel changes in the ending. Blew my mind when I learned you could do that. Full of cold? Sorry to hear that. Hope it is just a cold. There's a lot of it going about, especially where I live. My goodness. Can I do anything with this? This looks like a thing that I can tinker with. It's a DNA analyzer! Ah, oh, snap! I have got 3 DNA samples. This DNA sample was that of Pseudo Wudo. Is that all that does? That's Raiko. And Entei. Well, good to know. Now that I have those, I think that might be used for a puzzle. Because I know that later on they would introduce Zygarde, which is a Pokemon that changes form based on how many DNA samples you find just lying around the world. But, yeah. I don't know much more than that. So, let's keep going. Oh! Okay. Look at that. That's a pretty... Not once, not twice, but 3 times we meet. Do you recall who I am? I shall avenge my humiliation at the Relic Forest. Empirical Woodland, did you know? It's about as far through that as I need to go. And I'm not entirely sure how it works with Zygarde. You just sort of keep the DNA samples in a box, and then something happens later on. I don't know. Let's just confuse Wobbuffet. Soup, hello. Good to have you here. How are we doing? Super effective, you say. Look at that. Significant damage. I do like that little gif of just Beat just vibing. Soup and I, and a couple others, were having a discussion just now about really good music that we like. And a lot of 90s dance came up, and I'm genuinely really, really pleased with that. It's a pretty sensational pick, I've got to say. I'm just going to ignore Wobbuffet for now. And hopefully everything will be fine. Because it's got counter, essentially just reversal moves, and like, I'm not a fan of that. Soup's day is going well. Do you know what? My day is going alright as well. It is continuing to be my day off, and I'm a big fan of that. And I didn't really get up to much today. Mostly just taking downtime to myself to try and recover somewhat after Christmas. Because, again, my goodness, working retail over Christmas, I am not a fan. Not a fan of that no damage. I'll tell you that for free. Especially if he's going to start doing nonsense like that. Alright, Beep. Show him what's up. Or not. I'm thinking I might have to retreat and heal after this one. My goodness. Yeah, talking music earlier, that was great. It was a case of we were trying to like nail down the name of a particular genre. And then we went, it kind of sounds like this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And it was just, yeah, we just put together a pretty good playlist in the moment. I really like that. Well, alright then. I forgot that I named this guy Chocolate. Thank you, Zakurai, wherever you are. Speaking of whomst, it's Criddle, hello! Now we just have to take down Wobbuffet, and we should be okay. I like how Quagsire and Wobbuffet look fairly similar in the little character portraits up there. Okay. Oh, and he just left. Alright, cool. Is there like a healing station down here? I feel like I need a healing station. Did I think that that was like someone's eyes roaming in the dark? Yes. Just a little bit. I did. Ooh, HP up. That is exceptionally useful. And I think I'm going to give that to either Espeon or Umbreon. Because they're basically always in the team. And, Bronwyn, hello! Good to have you. And your beady eyes. Watching what we're doing. How's it going? How's everything treating you today? I hope you're well. I hope everyone's well. I hope people aren't getting annoyed with the sirens. Also, I hear you. We had this, like, a medical discussion yesterday. No one likes going to see the doctor or anything like that, so, like, good on you that you are going. But also, I feel your pain and why you would not want to. I feel like that shouldn't have been that difficult of a choice. Which Pokemon Center do I go to? They all do the same job. See, this is... Soup came in and was jamming out to the battle music. This is my version of using Beep's little bop emote, because... Big fan of the Pokemon Center theme tune. And I like how it's, like, always the same melody, and it's consistent across every Pokemon game. And then in Sword and Shield, there's, like, the sleepy time version when it's night. Love it. Criddle splashing out a bit, redeeming a deluxe nothing in the chat. Good shout with that. If you're not feeling super hot today, treat yourself. You know? Just gotta put points into you and improve things that way. Because if you don't, who will? That's what I always say. Mainly to customers who are trying to justify purchasing something at my store. They're like, oh, I don't know if I need this. But if you don't, who will? Usually works. That's a lab. I mean, you're treating yourself to being here. Does that count? I think I'm a treat. Exactly, deluxe nothing. It has deluxe in its name. That's how you know. Oh, hang on a second. Oh man, I love it when you're talking and your brain just decides, we're choking now. Joking on what? Hey, we're just joking now. That's fine. Good. This disk has been scrubbed of all data. That's done it. Ah, how did you get in without my notice? You didn't notice these sirens, my guy? Come on now. What's he analyzing? That looks like... It looks like that little gif of the cat bopping. You know the one? Maybe that's just me. Ah, I see. You must be the much-talked-about Bumface. Little did I expect to see you here. I am Ein. I'm in charge of this Shadow Pokemon lab. No one must be allowed to interfere with our Shadow Pokemon plan. I won't allow it. Let me acquaint you with the power of my Shadow Pokemon. Might should have saved before coming in here, but... Oh, especially if this is the music. Oh no. I am pretty horrendously mismatched here, I think, because I want to say flying will do too well against Hitmontop over there. So let's send out Chocolate, because ground type, and then Lantern is probably gonna do Thunder, let's be honest, because most of them do at this point. Oh no, I think it is. Maybe I should have given someone Thunder, because that way... What have you got? Ground. Ground. There you go. Do a bit of that. Because if this guy's going to set up Thunder always hits and send out a flying type, maybe I should be taking advantage of that. Cantaloupe, hello to you, sir. Hope everything's going alright with you today. How are we doing? Come in and have a seat. And Ardent Slacker. Man, everybody's here. It's what you love to see. Not a fan of that. It'd be nice to do some damage. Ooh, paralyzed though. I'm not entirely sure I believe that everybody in that Siberian Orchestra is trans, but you know what? Good on them. Own it. Be who you are. I'm a little jealous. I love the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Their version of "O Come All Ye Faithful" is great. Like, not much of a caroly person myself, but that one's great. And Mum is a big fan of the one on... Mum's a big fan of that one that's, like Beethoven's Last Night or something along those lines. I always forget which one it is, and so does she, so that's why we're here. I'm gonna blame having to delete that bot right there. That's why I forgot about that. Click, my friend, hello. Good to have you here as well. I wonder... Now, I'm pretty sure that thunder hits in the air. I owe a compliment, thank you very much. I saw that, and I thought about it, and then brain kept talking. I'm also going to blame that on getting a bot. My compliment is that it's pretty great how passionate you become about things that mean a lot to you. And my example for this is going to be the cookie baking marathon. Because if people didn't do it, people didn't see it. Criddle and family recently spent a day baking cookies. They baked about 1,000 of them by the end. And getting to see those cookies just come into being, and also they're amazing, yes. Big fan of that. Big fan of you. Everything's great. That's not great. It was click. Okay. Well... I can't even blame that one on the bot. That was just me missing out. What I like about Click, you're pretty cool at playing games that you may not necessarily like. So you've mentioned how you're not a fan of horror games, don't much like them, and that's fine. Not everyone is. But you still go and you play, like, the anthology whose name I forget, the Dark Pictures anthology? Until Dawn, those lads. And you don't mind when I get things wrong on my own stream and, and compliment the wrong person. I'm just gonna shrink into the back of my chair. Yeah, see, Dark Pictures. We talked about this in the last stream, where I wasn't super great at remembering names. So, there you go. I mean, I should have known, because Criddle is the orange one, and Click is green. But... that's still no excuse, Andy. You should have known and been paying better attention. Oh, that's bad. That's definitely not a good thing to have happen. We should be fine for now. Nobody has used any water-based attacks. And I feel really bad now. I'm so sorry. Oh, Empirical Woodland. To steal a joke from a friend of mine. That means you can't experience Christmas. You know who I'm going to revive? It's going to be your boy Cat number 2, because you can do Psychic, and that will do some serious damage to Golbat over there. I mean, I imagine you will survive, but even so, that's a mistake on my part, and I'm very sorry about that. How many Pokemon's this guy got left, anyway? The rain has stopped. Good! He has got... Okay, you see how much damage that did? That is essentially why I gave Toxic to one of my Pokemon. That's what I'm hoping to do to Mirror B. I mean, I'm sure you could complain about Click as well if you would like. We can find a reason. I don't think you could. He's lovely. Nope, you said it. It's on stream. Right, everyone saw it. Oh, I should have used Swift. Wouldn't have worked. At least not in the way that I want it to. I know, right? It's a wonder you ever put up with us, Click. Oh, dang. Electric Cat, that's gonna be... Yes, it is. That's a Shadow Pokemon. Okay. Also, I fully believe Click will have his revenge. It will be when I least expect it. It will be... I'll show up to one of his streams, and I'll go, hello there, and he'll go, ah, yeah, Perka Woodland, how's it going? And then I'll feel really bad. Right? Bronwyn mentions this guy just throws out a legendary like it's nothing. And it's in a position such that I can catch it. If I am able to get its health down and get it into that position. Which I doubt is going to happen, because now I'm down to these two lads, and, hey, guess what? The first time Raikou does Thunder, that's gonna be it for Beep Salt, so maybe don't do that. Oh, and of course Lantern can do it. That's fine. Okay. I can maybe take one more of those unless it's a critical hit. At the very least, it's an even fight now, and we can... Beautiful, that is the exact point when I needed to have that happen. Do not learn Mean Look. It's not useful in this game. But do use Feint Attack. Oh, that is perfect. Synchronize is a great move. I'm more of a fan of Trace. I think I've mentioned that because Ralts And ultimately, Gardevoir can have Trace or Synchronize. Trace is better. And thankfully, it only works in the one direction. So, hey, guess what? Raikou isn't going to heal paralysis now that I've done that. Do you know what? I did see a product recently that made me think of you, Click. And apologies if I've mentioned it. But it's like a clothes hook for your house, but it looks like a ninja star embedded in the wall. And I saw that, and I thought, I know who would like that. It's your guy. Yes! Keep doing that! Keep doing that! You'd hope this is going to work, but I'll bet you it won't. He's going to be out after one. Raikou! Alright. I hadn't expected him to show up in my streams, but that'd be kind of cool. You know what? I'm not even mad. I can go back and catch that thing later if I want to, and I kind of don't right now. Your struggle to get here was all in vain. The shadow Pokemon we produced have already been moved elsewhere. And that, of course, includes the ultimate shadow Pokemon I created for the boss. Is it that twerking Jinx on the screen over there? Oh, it's not even going to tell me what that is. Please be an exit to the surface. And then I can go and heal up again. And then I can go and... I can do something. Okay, looks like yes. Alright. Controller just vibrated. I'm going to throw it across the room one of these days. Hi, this is Net. If you find any data at the Shadow Pokemon Lab, please bring it to me in the Under. I'll be waiting. Well, good. Good, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna rest and recover after that boss fight. And, go see the nerds in the science lab. If I were to say anything, I would suggest Raikou would probably have, like, a Clefairy on his team. Because Clefairy's signature thing is Metronome, wherein you never know what's coming next. And that kind of fits his commentary style, where it's just a lot of words. And they're all kind of connected to the previous one, but, like, occasionally tangentially. It's actually admirable sometimes. Now, if I remember rightly, the data lab is up here. and then back down here. Oh, Bumface, how did it go? Did you find any data? Then we hand over the data ROM. Oh, now this looks interesting. Let's scope it out right away. Oh hey, this data ROM appears to contain a list of shadow Pokemon that have been made thus far. Wow, how did I substitute in the word thus? Oh, but no! Looks like they've wiped the data! Boneface, please leave this with me. I'll somehow try retrieving information from this data ROM. Somehow, the data has returned. Even if it means going over it little by little. Boneface, as soon as I discover anything, I'll email your PDA. I await the jump scare. Small child. So, what do we do? I think the next step is probably just going to be to go to the Colosseum, right? And do combat. So, let's do that. Welcome to the Colosseum. Would you like to enter a knockout challenge? Double battle style, 2 Pokemon out from each party. Challenge if you defeat 4 trainers in a row. Big cash prize, but a technical machine as well. Well, do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to actually swap out you. Come on. There you go. Just to give my team a bit of a boost. And then I'm going to go try that knockout challenge and see what happens next. I don't think I've ever seen one of those swinging arm barriers that moves down like that. Ha! A sign at the back says Colosseum. What's that one? Something about a hotel in the background. Oh no. This is one of the problems with being able to read katakana. It's just like, oh, I have to see what any of this says. And then you do. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Quillfish probably has Poison Point. I'm pretty sure Quillfish can have that. So we need to be careful about poison, would you believe? It's almost like that's part of its typing. I don't know. It would make sense that it did in Purple Woodland, but also I'm currently using a martial artist whose primary method of attack is to bounce on a point on top of his head. So, you know, there are instances where the Pokemon world doesn't make tremendous sense. Nice. Also, right, here's me over here going, oh man, I'm not very good with my Japanese studies. I'm not learning anything. But here's me just casually reading words on stream as they are presented to me. And there have been instances where, like, I'll just be browsing the Japanese eShop, and like, ah, yes, I can read all of this, and it's actually fine. This is why we think of things as a walk, not a marathon, and why I will always say that all progress is forwards. Let's send out you, because you're still in my team. Let's see what you can do. I specifically went over my team to tweak it as well, and I forgot that Chocolate was here. Let's see what you can do. You can be... render everyone's attacks ineffective. That'll do. Speaking of, there you go, for Alligator, let's go. And then you can do, yeah, do that. Pound Cake is working and lurking. That is absolutely fine. Do not worry about a thing. That's something I'm going to need to fix right now. By which I mean being badly poisoned, not Pound Cake lurking. Obviously, you're welcome to do that. Nope, for Alligator, you can stay out and do that. Wait a second, why did the lurk command work? Oh, that's right, because it was lurking, not lurk. Is it working? Hang on. Yeah, it's working. We're good. Everything is fine. Having a discussion with somebody on in a different stream yesterday, and they were wondering how that one says Pokemon top right, and they were wondering how commands don't work mid-sentence. How about that? We're learning things, learning and doing. I was going somewhere with that sentence, but I kind of forgot it. So I hope nobody minds. I was talking to somebody on stream yesterday, and it was great. Nice. Slugma, get those levels. Everybody get that experience. Everybody do a thing. Don't you forget about me. That keeps coming up as a line of dialogue. I feel like that should be a song. Gonna do that every time. So you beat Venus. Big deal. Don't be too pleased with yourself. Once again, I am filled with regret for not including my... Has everyone been healed? That's good to know. I wouldn't have wasted a potion the previous fight if that is the case. No, not a fan of this significant level mismatch, but that's fine. We'll be fine. Maybe this was not the next step in what I need to do. Actually, yes, that's fine. There is a friend of mine, and she left on a plane today to go and see Aurora Borealis. And I asked, at this time of year, in this part of the country, and the rest, somehow she didn't know the meme. She's just like, no, I'm going to far off lands. Whatever country it is that she's going to, that's where she's going to. I'm like, oh, okay. See, I've had that a couple times. You go for the joke, and you think it's an obvious joke, and everyone's going to be in on it. And then not. And oh no. Oh no. It's like, mostly this has been in my mind because YouTube, the algorithm, it showed me a couple of guys who do tours of Aurora Borealis. And they recreated that entire scene, but they get to the end and they go, may I see it? Yes. And then the camera just pans over and it's beautiful. And like, for some reason, it's so dumb and childish. That tickles my brain and I love it. Oh, cobblers, that didn't work. You tell me that didn't KO Celio over there. We do this again. I better get a really good TM out of this. Give me Ice Beam. What else does it say on the back there? I think the middle sign says Super Grand Hotel. Like that's the cloudy looking one over there. Bottom says, middle one says Junk Shop. Oh, it's subtitled. That says Junk Shop. One on the right says Pokemon Shop. Well, that's what you get, Cedra. Trying to play your sneaky games and get me poisoned, you get it back your own self. To be fair, I think this might be another reason why Colosseum hasn't been... Well, they haven't really done anything with Colosseum since it came out. Partially, I think it's the grimy diesel punk aesthetic. Parts of it, I think, is that there is a lot of just Japanese writing about the place, apparently. And I don't know that Nintendo of Japan wants to like deal with that sort of thing necessarily. No, when it's easier to use the unknowns is usually what they do if they need writing. I kind of feel like I need to maybe replace Slugma. Like, bless him, he's trying, but I feel like Clefairy had a better showing in Fire Red. We are also the bad guys. This is true. Empirical Woodland. And they don't want to be dealing with that kind of moral ambiguity. Not when you could just go Team Rocket bad, not Team Rocket good. Well, no, actually, because in Sword and Shield, Team Skull turned out to be pretty chill in the end. Like, I want to say that you and Guzma were hanging out at the end. And you were sharing delicious pub snacks. That's right, Guzma nuts! Ah! That was a very clunky setup and not a very good payoff. I hope you enjoyed it. Ooh, hello, slap bass. Also, yes, you gotta have the black and white dynamic. It's fine. Now, I did mostly just do that setup for childish pun. But yes, actually, let's do that. You and Guzma end up hanging out in Sword and Shield because you make friends with his sister, I believe. I don't know. It's been a while since I did the plot of that one. Oh, is this what we're doing? We're doing the ninja thing? Well, you need to tag out. Because flying attacks will do really, really well against you. Feint attack could just go that way. This is literally why I learned that. It's to stop double team from working. Empirical Woodland, was there an intentional pun there about Pokemon Black and White? Because it took me a minute, but I got there, and here we are. I saw it. That's a Pokemon with a game with a very unfortunate Pokemon in it, and that's Kyurem. And talk about that later. That did nothing! I like how Azumarill was in time with the music there. You've probably noticed me doing this as well. I've noticed myself doing it, and mine's all unintentional. But, like, I tend to do things in time to the music, especially in Pokemon games, because everything makes little pinging sounds on the menu. Oh, it's great. We're going to need to do some work on that, I think. We're going to need to get some levels on the boys. Great! Keep missing, that's fine. We've got to do this again with Noctowl after this. That's fine. I mean, you'd think I should be able to do this now. I think, generally speaking, the game's been pretty good at setting up progression gates and making it so that I'm not entirely out of my depth. And yet, here we are. Yeah, do a bit of that. And then Cat gets one in the next turn. Wow, I forgot that I had KO'd one of this guy's Pokemon already. I was too busy focusing on these two. Like... Definitely should have brought Thunder into this arena. Appropriate, on account of it being essentially the Thunderdome. Okay. Just rush down Pelipper and see what we can do in the first turn before it starts doing evasive maneuvers. Not much is the answer to that. Well, that's fine. You know, this is why subsequent Pokemon games would cap levels, or reset levels, I should say. So, like, Battle Colosseum did it on the Wii, where if you enter a level 5 Pokemon, it gets leveled up to 50, along with its, like, normal stat progression. And then if you enter a level 100 Pokemon, that gets leveled down to 50, and its equivalent stat when it was there. Because that way, you don't end up with type mismatches like this one. Where I'm over here going, oh no. I've got nothing that can hit these lads. See, I kind of feel like Swift would be the solution. Always goes first, always hits, use Swift. I might do that if Feraligatr is KO'd. Swift and Feint Attack will be fine. It's like the pre-gym. Just have to keep everyone alive long enough for me to be able to use them. And it will be fine. Oh, and then Espeon gets a level. We have we only have one more fight after this, and then we are good to go. Chip damage. Hate it. But cherry tapping is legitimate strategy, and there's... as long as it works, don't knock it. There is talk about X and Y, and you are not sure why. How do you mean talk of X and Y? Just like on the internet in general? Oh, what a beautiful move. Now we just have to run out the clock. This doesn't work when you come to Pokemon that are immune to poison, Pokemon that can heal themselves, Pokemon that poison you in turn. It will be enough of a strategy to beat Mirabee slightly more easily than before. I hope. And everything will be fine. And to be fair, bringing in a slightly underleveled team has not helped me any, but we live and we learn. Which one was X and Y? Was that France? Pretty sure X and Y was France. Yeah, it was, because Sun and Moon was Hawaii, Sword and Shield was England. Innit, bruv? The only thing I really remember about X and Y at this point is the Doctor showed up in it, and the internet kind of lost its mind. I mean, not called that, obviously, because then they get sued, but there's a character who is clearly David Tennant Doctor, like, what are you doing here? And then there was a Pokemon called Furfru, and you could give it a haircut! And that changed what it looked like. And then it became one of the wildest stages in Smash Brothers. Yeah, actually, Soup was talking about this on their stream not too long ago. Get Furfru, give haircut. And I think we had much the same conversation then. Which one was that one? Was that one France? Yes, it was. Well, that's no good. Let's send an Espeon. And I'll tell you why. Because Espeon could do Psybeam against Gloom. Vileplume, excuse me. And then hopefully get that hit. Or maybe not, on account of being in love. Attract is such a weird mechanic in Pokemon games. I'm not keen. What else could you do in that one? I remember very little else. Just that there was this cool poodle that had a haircut. This is fine. I am okay with the manner in which things are unraveling in this game. Nice! Less happy with that. Vileplume is a hard grass type. That is gonna do very bad things to Feraligatr. But I'll take Stun Spore. I can work around that. That's a lot better than just being KO'd. Also, this goes to kind of a previous thing I brought up. I'm all about hyping up my friends and their streams. Soup does good streams. What a chaotic nonsense on Soup streams. We played a Peppa Pig game. And we played Doom. The duality of man. This should be fine. Yeah, oh, especially if you can use Attract. That's really more of an annoying thing than anything else. I'll tell you something else I did yesterday, actually, talking about hyping up friends and streams. I've called it cross-pollination, and my friend has likened this to creating nice potatoes, which, yeah, I can see that. Anyway, at the end of a stream, the guy was like, okay, who do we raid into today? And I suggested somebody new. And then we raided them into Beep Salt, so, like, now 3 separate stream groups have come together and everyone's looking at them. And everybody seemed to be having a good time. And I'm all about that. And now everybody's meeting new people. Oh, for sure we'd love cross-pollination, because it's like, how else are you going to meet new people? Aside from me going, oh, hey, check out this one streamer, they're pretty cool. And then they suggest somebody in turn. I like that. Now, I don't think... Okay. I don't think I have anything that will do significant damage to Kecleon. Like, even taking advantage of things like color change and shuffling its... Well, taking advantage of color change. Shuffling types around and such. I don't have anything that can really... I don't think I've got anything that can really hurt Sharpedo either. Oh no. Do that. Played that one Ghostbusters game on the 360, and there is an achievement for crossing the streams. And I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking... It's called Total Protonic Reversal, and... I'm pretty sure we were instructed never to do it. But sure, okay, it's 10 points, let's go. Yes! Keep doing that, please. Oh yeah, no, my team is in a lot of trouble. Especially if we're going to keep doing a tract. I'm trying not to worry about it. See, this is why we do Sunny Day. Because then, whatever Sharpedo's got going for it, in terms of, like, water damage, will be mitigated somewhat. Not enough to get over that, 23 level difference. My goodness. Yeah, that's not what we like to see. Well, now we know that maybe this is not where I am supposed to be right now. We could go do something else. Full heal does not revive, so, yeah, I'm in trouble. Yeah, like, this is gonna do slightly less damage than before on account of... Oh no, I can't hurt Sharpedo! Like, I'm relatively confident that it can't be hit with dark attacks. So I just have to kind of keep it confused and hope that it KOs itself. Let's find out. Then again, maybe not. That's fine. Well, good job for you. Take half my money, I guess. That's fine. Did she take half my money? She appears to have done so. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna do that thing I said. Let's swap out Slugma. Do something else. Let's actually put Sneasel in the team. Sneasel seems to be like an okay kind of thing to have, and And I am going to be back in just 1 second, so please do bear with me momentarily. I won't be long. I unmuted my desktop audio and, and, and not my mic audio. So, anyways, yeah, hi. Had something caught in the back of my throat, it feels like, so like, I just go grab a drink. And then, I'm like, okay, Click, you want me to take out Piloswine out of the box? Let's take Piloswine out of the box. Thank goodness the only thing I've got going on my desktop audio is like the audio monitor of this game, so you probably heard it echo for a little bit. But actually, everything's fine. Oh! Okay, let's go over there. Let's have a bit of a jam out to this. Okay. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Real Gam Tower. Today is our opening day. We've been expecting you. Now, oh no. Now, see, a flashing button would be very, very helpful, but as it happened, I just got a headset for now. So, like, and any muting happens based on straight up hitting a button in my... Hitting a button in OBS. Hey, you! How's it going? Don't mind me. Just gonna do a bit of that. Do you know, I'm glad that the headset sounds good, because it was something that I was particularly worried about in terms of just general quality of what I'm doing here. I'm so glad it can't be used on a Shadow Pokemon, otherwise I would have wasted that. There we go, let's get these guys up. Alright, what do you want? Ho ho ho, you've kept me hanging around, bumface. You ruined things in Pyrite for us. But, you know, we're not about to lose over and over to you. This time, I'll win. And I mean it this time. Let the music play. Oh, never mind that. We'll battle right away. It didn't even play his music? Disappointed. Thank you for the lurk. Soup, please enjoy your lurk. Hope you're able to enjoy yourself and come back. Let's see if my tactic is going to work, because my hope is that Toxic would just drain health faster than Ludicolo can recover it. Guess we find out. But yeah, I was always worried about the general quality of my mic on stream, and I'm looking at other routes and other options, and I'm wondering if... is there anything I can do to improve this? But no, if people are doing okay, or if I'm doing okay audio quality-wise, that's actually really, really encouraging. And I like that a lot. Just use Swift. Take out Loudred. Super quick. To be fair, it came recommended from one of my friends who does a lot in the way of computing and hardware engineering and that sort of stuff, so I trust his words. I'm relatively confident Golduck can do psychic attacks, so let's tag out the guy who takes massive damage from psychic attacks and bring in Beep, because they don't. I do believe they are immune. Or you could just use Surf. That is also fine. I'm going to agree with you there, Click. I mentioned it way back in Stream 1. I think that not enough people give enough love to Espeon and Umbreon as a starting team. It's a pretty solid lineup. Let's see how Swift does. Maybe he should have healed up Espeon, because I'm pretty sure Mirror B's got another Ludicolo waiting. Actually, that's fine. Murkrow getting KO'd, not so good, but, dear chat, we can heal up Espeon and use Toxic. That's my line of thought. That was a... Or apparently Leech Seed can just continue. That is also fine. I think Psychic and Dark were a lot better in Gen 1 and Gen 2, at least in Dark's case, because no one's really quite sure what to do with it, with Dark type. I'm so glad that I brought Piloswine along. Chocolate's not going to do much better because... Nice! Because Ludicolo has grass attacks, and that's 4 times damage, I believe. But that is something we will deal with when we come to it. For now... let's try some of that. I was gonna say, I'm not entirely sure this is where I'm supposed to be either, but at the very least, everybody is in very similar levels to my own. Like, Espeon and Umbreon are 44, and so are these guys, I believe. Yeah, 44, 45, that's fine. Ah, we're doomed. Especially because I didn't bring any revive! Andy, you fool! It's going to be another Ludicolo, I can tell, and they're just going to stand there dancing like goons, and I'm going to... once again, I'm full of regret. Hello, Zarkrai. Yes. Definitely the best Pokemon trainer. That is me. See how good I'm doing? We haven't just come from one crushing defeat into another, apparently. But hi, how's it going, Zarkrai? I hope you are having a wonderful day. And it's good to have you. And... just, yeah, hope everything's been going well for you. I cannot win this fight. I cannot out-heal the damage that they are going to do. So let's just take the loss. Yeah, especially not if you're going to get the first move. Oh well. Well, let's go stock up on items and try that again. Shall we? Yes, let's. With my no money. I don't remember when the last time I saved was, so I'm just going to take that loss and continue onwards. Oh, we're working on stuff? What kind of stuff? If we are indeed allowed to know this. Yeah, sure, give me those 2 revives. That'll do great. I use items. I use plenty of items. I use potions and revives when I have them. It's all good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. What I'm going to do. Annual Twitter thread in which you document what you have watched, read, and played. Okay. It's like, here's what Zakurai has been up to. And everyone can get some good reviews. Oh, that's right, we had that command in the other channel. You disregard click, use Mega Elixir. I remember that quote. This is mostly just getting a bit of cheap experience and freeing up Hitmontop, because now I can go and get him purified in Agate. I was going to say Azalea, that is gold and silver, not this one. Very well remembered me. As it happens. It's one benefit of finding out that everything in, or everybody in that room, becomes hostile. Again, just, you know, go up, earn a bit of money, get some experience, everything is good to go. Now here's the question. Do you actually put the year, or do you put 20xdx? Because I'm a big fan of 20xdx. Brings me back to my Homestar Runner days. Especially with this old man music playing. Why, back in my day, videos were made with Macromedia Shockwave. And we were grateful for it. Just... Oh, come on. I thought for sure that I would be good to go with Hitmontop. Game says no. Well, since this doesn't appear to be working, I am going to go and maybe pick another fight with someone, like a hero would. And from there, going to re-heal Hitmontop. And then we can work on Murkrow and Piloswine and the rest of those. Or can I? Because to be fair, unlocking the Shadow Pokemon is really more if you want to fully expand your team and get whatever the 100% bonus is. I want to say it's Groudon and Kyogre. Whichever one isn't in your copy of Ruby and Sapphire. Don't know. Been a while. I want to fight you. Oh, that's right. Because I don't like your use of meter. It should be reserved for musicians. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what else I can do in going back to whatever that tower is called, is maybe choose a different direction. Maybe bring a slightly better prepared team. Maybe not have to deal with Mirror B so much. I forgot that Jigglypuff could just do that. That's fine. Oh, and that... Pretty sure that's one of Jigglypuff's taunts in Smash. To just pop and become flat. Man, things you recognize while playing games. So, if I may, Zakurai, can we get like a preview? What is on the list of things that our friend Zakurai has been playing and doing? Because I'm only aware of a little bit of Overwatch 2 on account of you've played some of that with me. And what? 184 items. Okay. See, I was thinking more along the lines of I've played 184 things, and here's my top 10. But it's actually a document of everything you have played this last year? That is... Right, A, that's pretty cool. B, that's some dedication. And I appreciate that. That makes sense. Games, series, films, comics, and all of that. I'm kind of weird on that front. I'm kind of weird in general, but on that front specifically, because I have to be in the mood to want to watch a show or a movie or something along those lines. And I feel really bad, because I've borrowed DVDs off friends, and they've been like, so, have you watched it yet? I've not been in the mood. And it's terrible, because when I am in the mood and I do watch it, it's pretty universally good. A friend of mine lent me Paranoia Agent, and if you've ever heard me yelling about how great Paranoia Agent is, it's great, go watch it. It's because of this guy. Might be running over genders in my head. I think I got it right. If I did not, apologies. Because they watched these back. Hi. How you doing? Hitmon top gained 1 level. I'm gonna give you a nickname, and your nickname is going to be Spin. I would say that 100 consumed pieces of media is a pretty decent goal, actually, because it's 2 things a week, but depending on what specifically you are cataloging, that could be pretty easy to do. Because, I mean, I could just sit here and listen to 100 tracks from 100 different albums right now, and then it'd be like, oh yeah, here's this really bizarre Chinese dark wave that I've been listening to this week. True story. It's called Death Channel. It's pretty good. I like it. I've described it as sounding like music to a Silent Hill game that doesn't exist. I should probably use the TMs that I bought. I bought them for a reason. Oh, Yotsuba is precious. Like, there's one when Yotsuba goes to the zoo, and they look at the zebras, and the badgers, and the ring-tailed lemurs, and golly, this is a really easy zoo to print. Everything is black and white. And Yotsuba is the one who's like, no, my smile is gone forever. And she's just there pouting. I have a little Yotsuba in my room somewhere. She's on my little shelf full of stuff that I got from all over the world. That's why it's there. It's not the one that I wanted, but it's still a pretty good one. Have to put that on the to-do list. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? Empirical Woodland, I don't know how serious you're being, but like, the state of the internet? Yeah, probably, actually. Ah, alright, fella. How's it going? You are, probably Mr. Fighting Man. So, let's see how we do. Haha! Your luck ran out when you showed up before me. Your stabbing adventures gone on long enough. Is this... This can't be the final dungeon, can it? Like, already? I don't think that's gonna work. Nope, it's not. Smart move, Andy. Hell yeah, I like NFTs, noses, and feeties and toe beans. Because I'm talking about cats. You know, Andy, you should probably just tag in someone else if you're going to be doing that, because you know that's not going to work against Claydol. I do know that, in fact. I know that it's ground or rock type, so water would probably be the better choice. Perhaps not while Sunny Day's going on, but it definitely is an option. I feel like flying types would also do fairly well, because, I don't know, levitate, flying, seems like a good plan. Ice, you say? Well, maybe I will. Click. Maybe there is a reason that I taught for Alligator how to do Blizzard. And it is for this very reason. I mean, to be fair, it's got a hit yet, and, no. I mean, that's fine. You can use Hyper Potions, because it hadn't actually done a great deal of damage by that point, so everything's fine. This fight, man, this is not going well. I think that maybe a bit more leveling needs to occur. Maybe we need to put in some lab time off screen. Get some more money. Get some more potions. I mean, to be fair, Sunny Day is stopping a great deal of... Sunny Day is stopping a great deal of things from happening right about now, so that's not good. And it's making me look bad. I am... Well, this is going to be a pointless maneuver. Yeah, Zark and Click do enough lab time, so maybe we don't need to do that. But, like... I've got to do something, because I'm not doing very well in these fights. And I kind of feel like that's not necessarily through any fault of my own. Like, I'm not battling badly, it's just the enemy is stronger than I am. So I'm gonna need to go and do something about that. And the best way to do that is to go get some levels. So, levels we shall go and get. I mean, to be fair, there is also option 3 in this tower, so I can go and take a look at that. And then see how we do from there. But as it stands, I don't think I'm coming away with the win in this fight. So, yeah. See, now I definitely need to use ice attacks, because he's a dragon. Yeah, see, even though it's the lads, this is not going to go well. So... begin with one of those. Follow up with one of those. See, this is more or less how we did the Elite Four in Fire Red. Was hold the line and heal up while I am able to get ready to do damage with the next Pokemon. No, that wouldn't work. So let's do a bit of that. I have done very minimal lab time since leaving school. I think best one I can offer is I went to the Cancer Research UK lab down in Oxford, and that was part of work. And it was pretty cool to see how everyone, essentially just what everybody is doing down there and where all the money is going. It's pretty cool. And a little frightening, because you got to see some of the science behind what was going on. And like, yeah, actually, this is kind of terrifying. I can see why this is a threat that ought to be dealt with. Oh gosh, I hope Blizzard hits. Oh yeah, that's grass type. Not fire, as I keep thinking. 'Cause yeah, this isn't happening, is it? Let's go see what's behind door number 3, and then I don't know. Nice! Alright, what else are you gonna throw out? Can we run this back? Surely not. Surely not. I bet that thing does no solar beam. So let's just send you out. See, I'm noticing there's quite a lot of synergy in the enemy teams. It's almost like they were programmed for this very purpose. And I'm just showing up with whatever guys I think are cool. No, we take this loss, then we go see what the next thing looks like. For Alligator has Rainy Day, I could literally trap them in a 4-while loop. Hindsight. Hindsight, people. Alright then. We go try again. And we'll try the... Yeah, we'll try the top route. And then... see what happens from there. Right, what we're gonna do... let's lead with the fellas. Cat 1 and Cat 2. See if that does us any good. Oh! Okay. I wish I'd known that this was here. Yes. That was a pretty good disguise, old man. Man, I wish I'd known this was here, like, beforehand, because I could have just saved and reloaded in the tower and not lost all of my money. Still, this is actually fine. Yeah, see, this is a lot more how I'm used to my Pokemon fights going. Oh, check it out, Survivor! I knew there was a reason I called my stream that. I know what I'm doing. You trust me on that. I don't think that's gonna work. Is that gonna work? Oh, it is gonna work! For some reason I thought Survivor had dark typing on it, and that wasn't going to work. That's fine. Can we have more fights like this, please? This is all fine. There's a healing station right there. I can just do a bit of that. And a free level for Umbreon. Good job. You love to see it. Sure put that 1,600 to good use before I just go through this next door and immediately die. Can I look at that? That one looks like the thing from Pikmin. You know, the little red strawberry looking things. feel like this is a fairly inefficiently designed system. They could have just built these rooms next to one another, not vast distances away through hover rails. But hey, this is also fine. Get some extra levels. This is the lab time that I was literally just now talking about. We'll do some of this. It's been a minute. We'll steal Sunflora, perhaps. And yeah, get some levels. Oh no, not this again. Not this again. That is literally the best way that could possibly have gone. And Swift. See, that's fine. As long as we can keep things going until, like, stop Sunflora from using Synthesis, at least for now. Ingrain's not what you want. Let's restore a small amount of health each turn, and I believe that gets more powerful in strong sunlight. I'm going to risk that. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to risk it. All right then, I'll just take that. Gloom looks weird with open eyes. It should never do that. Like, actually. Okay, Zarkrai. 2 possible candidates for pictures for the 2023 Fed Comp. Okay. Are we allowed to be privy to your decisions and potentially offer input and advice? Are we allowed to do that? Yes? Okay. Then let's take a look. And we will see what the options are for Zarkrai's Threat of the Year. Excellent. That's what you want to see. To be fair, taking the EXP share out of my team has also helped get some levels on these guys. And that's what you want to see. But we swap you, because we are also here to, like, purify some of these guys. Oh yeah? So you're telling me that you'll knock me out of the way? Yes. I, Bumface, will knock you all down. I am full of regret sending out a bird against this ice collection. I can steal Santa. Oh, you'd better believe. While we're doing that, let's... See, looking at Darkrai's things, we've got like a digital looking one, and we've got more of an aesthetic anime looking one. I'm gonna say that the aesthetic anime looking one is the better of the two, but that's just my opinion. And then I'm guessing that the writing there says the year in Spanish. Oh, Wales! Hello! Absolutely do not worry about, is that gonna work? I don't think that's gonna work, because Delibird is flying. It allowed me to try it, so, I don't know, screw it, let's find out. The thread, okay. I'm not super great with Spanish, having literally never studied it. Except for that one song in VeggieTales, which has, listen to the cucumber. I can say that. And that's about it. But no, oh Wales, don't even worry about, being late to the party, because A, you're here, we love to have you here. B, if you've got stuff to do, that is nothing to be ashamed of, or that you need to apologize for, because we get it. Sometimes people do be busy. Santa, please! So in a somewhat related kind of a way, I have gotten back into doing custom thumbnails for my videos, like for my streams, because I'm backing this stuff up. I do custom thumbnails. And gosh, I forgot how much fun some of this stuff can be sometimes. I want to try that again. Surely a second time will work. And then you do Swift. It brings me face to face with another one of my arch nemeses, that being choosing fonts. I'm very passionate about getting the right font, and gosh, you gotta get the right font, Andy. And I get really annoyed that it takes me so long to just choose bangers, let's be honest. But, no, it's fun. I like doing it. It's something that I don't like about using, Canva. Because I've got to be honest with you, I highly recommend using Canva if you're not. This is not a sponsored rant. This is just me going, hey, yo, here's a program. It's really good. The only downside is it's a very limited selection of fonts, and you can't just use your own, like the program I used to use. I mean, I'd use Paint if everything lined up properly, but there's no way of guaranteeing that, so you're gonna get yourself KO'd. Yep, there you go. Oh, Santa, you fool! Do you know what? I forgot that Glalie was 3rd gen. Of course it is, because it's from SnowRun. But like, if you look at some of the older, mostly the stuff that I recorded with my Stonehenge friends, all of those have got some kind of goofy thumbnail related to what we're doing. And they were an absolute blast, and I'm loving putting that together with my stream backup. So no, I'm with you, looking at putting together thumbnails for videos or for Twitter threads or the like. Good shout. Big fan. This should be fine. I'm going to try not to worry about it so much, because there is a healing station just sort of over there, so I can go and do a bit of that. This is not fine. For alligator. Go do it. Also, I like how O Whales shows up about the same sort of time that VeggieTales shows up, because from what I know, she's one of the people who's like, oh damn, that show was great. And it kind of what? There's a great trap remix of the VeggieTales theme tune. I may have to share it in the Discord or something, because it's... Again, it has no right being as good as it is, but it's pretty good. Umbreon, you go do it. Get some levels. Oh, come on. The silly songs were great. I mean, you're right. Forced upon is essentially how it went in my household, because... Okay, so what it was, we had a VHS called Superbook, which was an anime of some description, and can't tell you what the Japanese name was. Never thought to look it up, but yeah, there was that, and they had like Bible time adventures, and then at a point, my parents went, you know what? Let's try a new one. Here's this silly computer-looking thing with a tomato on it. And then that's how we did that. And probably if I go back and watch it again, no, it's actually not very good. But the silly songs were pretty great. So, there you go. There's this one about a guy falling in love with a cheeseburger. It's great. Now, you see, we wouldn't need to have these long loading screens if you didn't build these long rail networks. Now, would we, game? No. Or if we installed Pokemon healing stations every 6 feet. That would also help. And I appreciate I basically just described Sun and Moon. So, there you go. It's remarkably forward-thinking. Do I just not need to fight the... Maybe I do need to fight the... Let's go right, see what's over there. Oh, okay, so that's going to be beat the 4 Master Trainers, and then you get to go through... This might be the final, actually, because that would make them the Elite 4. And that's usually how that goes. Now, here's a thought. I'm going to be able to get the other 2 legendaries, aren't I? Because if he's still got Raikou, having me not caught it before, he's still going to have that. Interesting. Let's go take a look at that. Let's go save. Maybe I have changed my mind on not needing or wanting to catch all of the legendary Pokemon. I don't know. We'll see when we get there and how difficult these fights are going to be. So, like, my parents' house was, and still is, incredibly religious, and it's one of those things that you don't notice until you do notice it, and then you can't stop noticing it, if that makes sense. And now it's one of those things like, oh yeah, actually, there's everything. And it's a weird point of contention for my parents when it comes to certain people and topics, and like, I'm just going to avoid this and talk nonsense about video games on the internet. That's what I do. Hi everyone. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Like, subscribe, and rate this 5. Oh, well, if it isn't that darling boy and girl. What kept you so long? I'm rather tired of waiting. Now, say your goodbyes. This time I really am going to be as serious can be. Okay. I can work with this. Because you will go down to that, and then you will go down to that. If the Colosseum is no longer poison type, that won't work as well as I thought it would. Man, if only I had some fire Pokemon in my team. Some sort of... I don't know, kind of like a snail. But like it was not quite a snail, and it was fire type and it knew flamethrower. That would be a handy Pokemon to have in my team. Unfortunately, I currently have no such thing. And I don't believe I have one available to me. That's not good. I mean, I guess Taunt is fine. It's not the ideal thing that I'm going to want to use, but that's fine. I realize I'm setting up the Slugma joke, but, I also have Entei just in the PC waiting to go. You telling me that wouldn't do well as a fire type? Because he would. Oh, legendary Raichaku! I love that. It's Raich's birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Raich. I know I did. I did it 2 times. Thanks for doing the jazz hands on your way out there, Murkrow. You're a champ. Piloswine, do something cool. To be fair, I'm pretty sure she's streaming today as well, doing like celebratory stuff, and if that is the case, we should definitely go and say hello. That's who we're gonna raid into at the end. Ah, get wrecked. Paralyze. Synchronize. Great. Love it. Doesn't work with Confuse, incidentally. Possibly because it's not quite counted as a status ailment. Honestly, yeah, actually, raiding is a really good idea, generally. And we were talking about this amongst ourselves, actually. The streams, I have had hits and misses and very few, like, this person's alright. It's either, like, really, really good, like you got Click and Katie, or really, really bad. Like, ones I'm not going to mention, because I don't want to give them attention. Alright, take 2. Let's catch us an ice dog. You can do surf? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there was a stream tagged as English and we arrived and they were speaking Arabic. I'm like, oh no. Well, hello everyone and goodbye. Please enjoy my stream. I mean, I try not to begrudge. There we go, throwing my controller on the floor. Like, you guy with all the beams, I try not to begrudge that sort of thing, because, that's what people are into, I guess, as long as you're not actually doing the bad stuff. But, it's not for me. And I don't really want to hang out with the people who it is for, so... Hey! and then I go do something else. But no, otherwise, I genuinely think it's a really, really cool idea. The idea of just... And this goes back to what we did earlier. Like, my friend Sassy, who is looking at getting she jokes about, like, oh, we've got to be Twitch famous. But you know what I mean. She jokes about... She just enjoys streaming and doing all that sort of stuff. It's great to have a bit of exposure to go, hey, this friend group over here, go hang out with that friend group over there. And they immediately started getting along really well and planning a D&D campaign between themselves. So, like, I think that was a solid move. And this is facilitated through raiding, because it's better than just me saying it. Okay. I really do not want to knock out Suicune. I do want to catch it this time's around. But I can also see that that might not be necessarily doable. A lot of hit points. Okay, that's fine. It's got a lot of backup with Wigglytuff over there. I wonder if you could be confused and paralyzed and in love. Let's just do that. Just to get the first awkward one out the way that's not going to work. Let's just do that. And before anyone says, yes, you can be all of those things in real life, I often am. But I mean in game. Darkrai, you are correct, that generally being in love, that's how that goes. Yeah, see, I knew you wouldn't. I'm gonna try the timer ball. I'm gonna try the timer ball and hopefully it'll work. Oh, well that answers my question. Yes, you can be paralyzed, confused, and in love. Thanks, Wigglytuff. You're an absolute 3-star champ. So, what we do, we have Umbreon attack. And then, in place of for Alligator, we try and capture Suicune. Yeah, see? See? Option 3 looks good. I'm not crazy about the lower font. This is going to be a great experience for people on the VOD. Hey. Man, love is weird. Yeah, like the squiggly font for the right, the text instead of the numbers. I personally am not keen, but hey, that's just me. Suicune, please. Please. Stop making this difficult. I mean, either way, if Suicune does that again, it makes the rest of the fight a lot easier, because there's only 2 Pokemon left for Venus. And that's one of them. So, there we go. Yep. There you go. Magic Pixel? Oh well. I guess it is not to be. We'll just have to buff up the team that we've got. Okay, I'm in a lot worse shape than I thought I was at this point. That's actually fine, because spin can appropriately spin to win. That won't miss. That will do massive damage if it hits, if it needs to. So, hey, oh, and you did it right on the symbol hit. Mwah, love it. Love it. Blah, I don't want to do this anymore. Don't know why she turned into Wario at the start of that one, but you know. That's all fine. Me, lose again. My pride will not stand for it. Here, take this thing away. For that, I want your silence. This battle never happened. I shall forget that I ever battled with you. Yes, that's what I'll do. And see, this goes back to a couple of experiences that Zarkrai and I have had playing video games together, where if you just ignore the enemy DPS, then they cease to be. It's fine. Okay, so having literally just done that fight, how do we beat Ein? I want to say ground and electric, but I could be wrong. I want to say a lot of things. Like that one place name in Wales that I can't pronounce. Be cool if I could, but I can't. Oh, this music's come back. Love it. What did Mirror B have? Ludicolo, obviously, big team of them, and Gold Duck. So, where has this samba come from? Listen to that. I am down for some of this. See, if I had an electric attack, that would be very, very handy. But I don't. So, keep you out in the front line, because I know that he's got one normal type Pokemon and that will help. Espeon is just generally good for poisoning the Ludicolo. Let's see how this goes, shall we? If this doesn't go well, I'm just gonna call it and go get my levels up. See, I think the real reason that they've never done anything else with Pokemon Colosseum is Mirror B is far too powerful and far too glamorous, and the series can only handle so much. Okay, so as before, hopefully we just run out the clock with Ludicolo, and we can do whatever damage we need to do with Spin Kick on Loudred. That is not that. Do it again, but, like, good this time. And then you come in. And do some damage. Yeah, I see Zakurai. We're still having... We're just haunted by that one fire we had to fight. Terrible. Terrible, terrible teammates. That's what that was. Nice. That's what I was hoping to do coming into this. Golduck, I believe, has Psychic, so you can tag out, you can tag back in. I'm probably quite wrong, but it was a while ago when I did that fight, and a number of topics ago, so I'm not 100% on what we're doing. That's no good. You also need to tag out. Now, Is that font Polar Vortex? That's a good one. I used that one for the Prince of Persia, the Warrior Within. I think. The real emo one that had the Dahaka. That's also super effective on Piloswine. Yes, sir, it is. Yep, that's a good one. Painty Paint is a good font. That is a good page design. I can tell you what it looks like. Going back to the previous discussion on font choice, it looks like one that Canva uses called Edo. And that's one of the wild things about using Canva, is it's got generic brand fonts, which I didn't think was a thing. But apparently, yes, it is. And that uses that. Espion's gonna go down to that, isn't it? Yes, okay. This fight is not going to go the way that I want it to. By which I mean I'm going to lose it. So, we deal with it, and we regroup. Bit of off-screen leveling. Come back next time. Because, like, you really just don't want to see me doing endless leveling on stream. Grinding is not fun to watch, so that'll be a bit of a project for me to work on, and then come back next time. Aren't those guys supposed to heal in the rain? I'm relatively confident that's the point of having... of Mirby having Ludicolo, and they all know Rain Dance, is they've got... Water Dish. Maybe I'm just wrong. Although... No revives. Okay. Maybe everything will be okay. I'm hoping everything will be okay. Not if we're gonna pull that nonsense. Things will not be okay. Honestly, the toxic strategy, I think, is working a lot better than I initially thought that it would. The fact that I've been able to take down a Ludicolo with little to no hassle, I'm down for that. It's just going to need a little more work. And I'm still not entirely convinced I'm going to do this, because it's essentially going to come down to Umbreon and Ludicolo, and... No. Unless... No, because Ludicolo knows some variety of draining attack. That's fine. Okay. It's 2-on-1. We can do 2-on-1. I hope. I really, really hope I can do 2-on-1. I mean, it's going to be tricky, because all Murkrow could do is Shadow Rush, which hurts it, so... I don't know, but that's a fair amount of damage, so that's good. And hopefully we can buff this up with Confuse Ray, and see how we go from there. Pretty sure that's going to be Ludicolo's next turn as well. It's going to use Rain Dance. So, hey, free turn. Extra free turn. Extra free move on Murkrow. Good job. Wait, I'm honestly happy that I've been able to turn this around. Get out of here, Murphy. No one likes your style. I'm an awesome dancer, but I can't win in battles. I completely forgot what voice I gave Murphy. I feel like Murphy should have like an Audrey Jr. voice. Like, this just won't do! But I'm not very good at that, so... But I'll admit, you've beaten me thoroughly. Okay, since I'm done, I'll give you this. Here. Think of that as a little gift from our great leader, Nazcor. Don't leave without it, because you'll get nowhere. But, you know, maybe it'd be for your own good if you didn't go on. I don't have a great deal of range. I'll be honest. Like, so I just sort of, I do my best, is what I do. It's accents more than anything else, as if I want to do voices. But that will be for another time. Let's restore my Pokemon to full health. Can I read that? Is that a document? Like a guest book, do you reckon? No. Okay, cool. Well, let's save, and then we'll go and do something else. Just set that down. And do a bit of that. Hi everyone, this is my ending screen. Whomst is streaming currently and shall be raided into by us. Spicy Bean's been going for quite some time, and they're playing Spiritfarer, which looks adorable. And so let's go say hello to them. How about we do that? There we go. Please do come back tomorrow. We're going to hopefully finish up Wario Land, the first one, and bid farewell to my GameCube. So come back next time for that, I guess. And until next time, goodbye.